Hey you guys, it's that time. Pick a story where in one of the decks or all of the decks could be a story or a message for you. So what I like to do is to first hold each deck up to the camera for you to see if it's resonating with you. Starting with deck number 1. Could your story or message be here in deck number 1? Or is it in deck number 2? Could your story or message be here in deck number 2? Or is it in deck number 3? Could your story or message be here in deck number 3? All right, so I hope you have made your selection, and we'll go ahead and begin with deck number 1. You have the 5 of Wands, the 4 of Swords, the 4 of Wands, the Hierophant, the Knight of Wands, overall energy, the Star, the Hanged Man, and the 9 of Cups. Okay, so seems like maybe you guys have been doing some sort of meditation, maybe staying to yourself a lot, enjoying your own company, maybe even fantasizing. And I feel that there is something that you are kind of waiting for, like you've put some sort of intentions or desires out into the universe and just kind of hoping that your prayers are going to be answered. If you are intuitive or you have any type of gifts, I kind of feel too like you've been doing a lot of maybe lucid dreaming, or maybe your dreams have just been very clear, accurate. You also may be trying to practice like opening your third eye, or trying to raise your vibration in a sense. And maybe you've just been doing different spiritual practices. And it seems to like you're sharing a lot of things about yourself to other people. I feel like maybe you are doing things that help push you out of your comfort zone. I almost feel like you are sharing embarrassing stories with people. If it's not like on social media, at least to somebody, I feel like you're sharing something and maybe you're not normally vulnerable. Maybe you're usually reserved or private. But for whatever reason, it seems like you're opening up. Maybe you feel like you need to let something out, or you need to release things that you've been holding back. Maybe you're feeling like it's going to help you in some way. So, you're sharing a lot. Maybe you are oversharing on social media and people are like TMI, but at the same time, you're like, that's too bad if you don't like it or what I have to say, but this is my story and I'm not going to sugarcoat it. So something's going on where maybe you just feel like sharing a lot. I feel too like there's going to be some sort of a breakthrough. If there's been any type of blockages, I feel like there's going to be a blockage that's going to be removed, or you're going to get some sort of a break if you've been stressing or struggling about some things. I'm getting something about secrets. You still could be, even though you're sharing secrets or personal things, you still might be, in a sense, learning secrets, learning about secret or not secret laws, but hidden laws. Looking for maybe looking for loopholes in some sort of laws, especially for tax season. You're like, what can I find? So you might be trying to do some sort of research, looking for secrets that can benefit you. And I feel like certain things are being shown to you, and you're finding out information that is going to be really useful. But I kind of feel like even if you are finding out secret knowledge or information, you're going to be sharing it with people. And people might want you to gatekeep, but I feel like you are like, no, I need to share this with people. And it's like those who are meant to hear the message will hear it, and those who aren't, they just won't hear it. Something could be revealed to you about a fire sign or an Aquarius. In a love situation, I feel like two people are connected spiritually. There's a connection that you're having with someone, and there's also some sort of attraction, but somebody is fighting this attraction. Somebody is showing some sort of resistance, or trying to like curb that desire. I feel like somebody also has to calm down or meditate or even tries to pray some feelings away. But I do feel like there is some sort of attraction between two people. I feel like somebody is also going to eventually admit the truth about these desires that they have, or these secret feelings that they have. Also in love, if you're already involved with someone, I feel like things are going to go to the next level. I feel like you guys are going to do something that you have not done yet. And that could be anything. Especially too, if somebody is ready for commitment, you guys might decide that you feel enough of a foundation, or have enough security to go ahead and make the big move, which is commitment, or moving in together. Okay, I feel like there's also going to be some sort of challenges in regards to spiritual or religious beliefs. Something is being challenged. It's like, well, if this is true, then how can this be possible? Or, I just feel like there's some sort of a challenge. Your beliefs could be challenged in general. Something that you normally believe in, even if it's not spiritual or religious, it's just something that you really believe in. And somebody might challenge you on your beliefs. You could be also battling some sort of inner demons in a sense. You could be challenged to express your feelings or emotions, especially if you keep them bottled up or, like I said, you're private. Something is challenging you. You're being challenged to do something different or challenged to make some sort of a change in your life. In love, I do feel like maybe someone has been suffering with trust issues and maybe has built up a wall and is just not easily, ready to open up to somebody. It's like somebody is still kind of healing. I feel like somebody wants you to admit that there's an attraction between two people. You might wake up to some sort of phone call. This phone call, it seems like it could be good news, but it still has, I think it's going to be bittersweet. Because it's like, it's good that this is happening, but that it means that you have to let something go. Or give something up. So it's like you were holding on to something or hopeful for something, and then you get a response, and whatever this response is, it gives you clarity, but it's like it still means that you're having to let go of something. I don't know. It's bittersweet. Is something else I'm picking up here about a decision that needs to be made? Now, if you are being pressured into making some sort of decision, you're like, I'm not ready yet. I don't want to make this decision. Let me sleep on it. Something is telling you that you need to walk away from something or start over or let something go. Something could be revealed to you during sleep, whether it's at night or you're taking a nap. I feel like you're going to get something out of your system. I don't know what it is, but it's like you're getting something out of your system. It's like you've always wanted to do this and you finally get it out of your system. It could be anything. It could be something sexual. It could be something as far as visiting some place that you never visited, saying something you always wanted to say, but I feel like you don't care anymore, or you have some sort of opportunity and you're like, I'm going for it, or I always dreamed about this, or I secretly fantasized about this. So I kind of feel like you're going to get whatever this is. Also feels like you are being released from some sort of burden. If something was holding you back, I feel like something does not hold you back anymore. It's like you're free to do as you please, or you're not being restricted anymore. Again, I'm getting something in regards to you confronting your fears, or dealing with some sort of insecurities. It had something to do with you being held back, or you holding these feelings back. Also, if you were concerned about family tradition, reputation, you're doing, you don't care anymore. So, like if your family traditionally wanted you to be with a certain type of person, but you fell in love with someone else, you don't care anymore. I feel like you're just like, whatever, like, come and meet my family. This has been my biggest fear, but come and meet my family. So yeah, I feel like you don't care anymore about what people are going to have to say. Relationship wise, it really does look like somebody is ready to commit, ready for the responsibility of a relationship, and what comes with that. Or if anybody has been having a secret relationship, somebody is ready to go public. Even if it's something, as far as like updating their status on social media. Now, I also get that this could be about pursuing your dreams, and finally deciding to go to school or take some sort of a course. I feel like maybe you feel like this is the perfect time to go back to school, or this is the perfect time to follow your dreams. And I feel like you're going to take that risk. It does look like maybe somebody is putting down money to go to school. So that's another thing. I feel like you guys are going to be following your dreams. Somebody also might be ready for the responsibility of a pet. Maybe you weren't at first, and then you're like, okay, I think I'm ready for that pet. I'm ready to walk a dog, or I'm ready to, prepare myself to be a fur parent. So it could be that too. As far as some sort of restrictions, I feel like some sort of restriction is being removed from somebody. Maybe someone is having their record expunged. I just feel like somebody is getting some sort of a clearance or permission. Maybe someone is getting their, what do you call it, passport. In a love situation, I just feel like somebody is ready to approach you, especially if they have been hiding or hadn't done so yet. I feel like maybe they feel like now's the chance, or it's now or never. If somebody does approach you in love, if this is new, it's likely this person just got out of a relationship or finalized a divorce or just moved out from whoever they were living with. I feel like somebody is starting new or starting over. All right, let's see. Deck number 2. All right, we have the 5 of coins, the 2 of coins, the devil, Queen of Wands, 3 of coins, overall energy, 4 of coins, Ace of Swords, and the Lovers. All right. Wait, hang on one second. All right, so overall energy, I feel like somebody has been keeping something a secret. Kind of feels like there's been some sort of secret communication between two people, or a secret relationship going on between two people. Also, somebody might be hiding information, pieces of mail. Maybe someone's been archiving messages or photos sent. Something is just like locked away or being kept a secret. I feel like there's also some sort of issues in regards to money or finances. And a situation might go from mediocre to worse. And it also could be because of helping or assisting somebody. Like maybe initially, you only have so much to give, but somebody is asking, can you loan this or that? And I feel like you're trying to hold on to your money, but in the process of you helping, it puts you in a worse position. I feel like if you're going to loan out money, don't do it unless you don't expect it back, in one of those situations, because I don't think you're going to get it back. And it just seems like there could be some sort of a financial struggle. And something does have you, trying to stretch your dollar or juggling bills. And I do feel that somebody might end up having to get multiple jobs. Yeah. There's a strong possibility that even if you already have, 1 or 2 jobs, you might start doing something on the side. But I feel like this is more about getting 2 jobs, or someone who is an entrepreneur having to do something on the side in addition to that. I just feel like somebody's having to make ends meet. In a love situation, I feel like somebody is holding back. I feel that, you know, someone is maybe refusing to communicate, hiding their feelings, putting up a wall, expecting you to read their minds, or you are behaving this way. But I feel like there's a lack of something going on in a relationship. It's unhealthy, it's unstable. You could be dealing with someone who has no boundaries and is always pushing you to your limit. I feel like you have to set boundaries with this person, whoever it is, because they may be taking advantage of you, or they're just being very inconsiderate and they're draining you of your life force. I feel like somebody needs to be put in check because they're draining you of your energy and your resources. You have to eventually tell somebody no. You can't help them, or you can't do this for them or that. You know, I just feel like somebody is really draining you. And it also could be manifesting physically, where, you know, you're starting to develop certain ailments. Your back is hurting, you're stressed, you're having anxiety. So I kind of feel like somebody is really taking a toll on your health. There's also something going on in regards to relationships where either you are dealing with someone who has a split personality, is like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, or you're dealing with two separate individuals. One person brings out the best in you, the other person brings out the worst in you. You could be juggling between two people, or just torn or undecided. If you aren't juggling, then it's a strong possibility that your person is juggling. I feel like ultimately there's going to be some kind of a compromise. I feel like things are going to start stabilizing for you in your life, especially financially. But I feel like something's going to start stabilizing for you. You still might end up having to cut your losses, but you're like, it's okay. You know, at least now going forward, you know, I have security and I won't make the same mistakes that I did in the past. Yeah, so I feel like ultimately you are laying down some sort of a new foundation in your life, or establishing some sort of order. You could be dealing with a Gemini, Capricorn, or a fire sign. Now, also what I'm getting is that there's someone that's trying to come back into your life, but you're blocking them. This person thinks that they know you, and they think that if they can just establish a friendship or get you to agree to be friends with them, in their minds, they're thinking like, oh, that means we'll be back together at some point. I know them because I always get my way. I feel like this person is already in their mind thinking that they have you in their possession. At least that's what they're going to do. This person does not know how to be friends. They don't know how They don't know no. They don't know what no means. So you might feel, and you probably do have it under control, but this person, in their mind, they feel like, oh no, like they're letting me back in, and that's what's happening. I'm going to be back together with this person. And whoever this is, I feel like they are still in a relationship, but they're being greedy and they want you to. But I do see that initially you've been shutting this person down, or telling them no and rejecting them. But this person has been persistent, and they're not going to go away until they come to some sort of compromise or agreement with you. They're going to be like, okay, like we can, we can just be friends. I'm okay with that. They're going to say that, but I really feel like, in their minds, they feel like it's going to be more. Also, if you are in a relationship and you can feel your partner pulling away, I feel like this person is getting their needs from someone else. If they feel rejected by you, they're going somewhere else to get their needs fulfilled. I feel like somebody is becoming dependent on you, and this can be for any situation. Somebody's becoming codependent on you. They're becoming too needy or too clingy. Another thing, make sure that you're taking care of your health as well, because it looks like there could be some sort of, I don't know, some sort of instability in your health. I also kind of feel like the money story, about somebody not having money, I feel like somebody could be telling you they don't have your money, but they do. They're just hiding it. They don't want you to know. They want you to use your money. I feel like you definitely need to watch what you spend, because I just feel like you're wasting your money. You're needing to hold on to your money. The things that you're purchasing maybe aren't very practical. And I feel like you need to just like control those impulsive desires to just buy something or purchase something, and wait. Something also might cause you to look and see where your money has been going. If you're noticing unusual activity, or just wondering where your money has been going to, you might find out that you've been, paying for certain things that you don't use anymore. Also, you need to make some sort of decision and stick by it instead of changing your mind. I feel like somebody either is secretly bisexual, or there is someone attracted to you who's bisexual that has a secret of being bisexual. I feel like this person is struggling to come forward, possibly because they've been rejected in the past because of that. Especially a situation with a man. Could be an earth sign and a water sign, and somehow maybe a fire sign is involved. But I feel like somebody could be dealing with someone who's bisexual. And this person might be worried about how they'll be judged, or how you're going to view them. Someone is also keeping up appearances, and they're being inauthentic. Something is like smoking mirrors. But I feel like somebody is also wanting to come forward and does not want to live secretly anymore. You might also confront this person. I don't know. This might be more about you confronting them and them still kind of like talking in circles, or never. They say it indirectly, but they won't just come out and say it. Yeah, I feel like maybe someone is saying something but not saying something. It's like if you don't know, then you don't know. But I've clearly hinted around you several times, or blah, blah, blah. And even if you were to be like, are you, blah, 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 they could be like, well, there was this one time, blah, 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 but they still don't answer the question. So, I don't know. Now, as far as some kind of spell work, I do feel like there's a possibility that someone has been doing some sort of attraction spells, like specific ones though, like not saying, this is for whoever is meant for me. Somebody is just like, no, I want this person and I want them to come to me, or I want this person to be bound to me. Like somebody is doing something like that because they're not really thinking clearly. They're being kind of obsessed right now. Now, if there is something that you're needing to do, that you've been afraid to do, I feel like there is somebody who is like your biggest supporter. Somebody is giving you a lot of support and telling you you should go ahead and do this or do that, whatever it is. I feel like somebody is also literally chasing a dream. I feel like somebody who is brokenhearted is trying to distract themselves by getting involved with someone else or focusing on something creative or taking on multiple jobs. I feel like somebody is doing something in order to distract themselves from somebody that they still are hurting over. Be careful if someone suddenly is just like obsessed with you. I feel like this person is just doing this because whoever they were with or are currently with isn't giving them the attention that they want. And so, they're directing that energy towards you. If you're obsessed with someone, it might be more so lust than genuine feelings. I feel like you're also going to overcome something or finally complete something that you kept putting off. Also, whatever you've been making excuses about or procrastinating about, I feel like you're going to get back to it. It's something you've been saying that you were going to do and you haven't done it. I feel like you're going to do it. I feel like the reason why you haven't done something is because of finances, and also just thinking that maybe you were going in the wrong direction. But I think you're going to take a leap of faith and just do it, regardless if you have the money. I feel like if you do something, like say for instance at school, you really do want to go back to school, or you want to sign up to get some sort of certificate. And you're like, I really shouldn't be doing this. I don't have the money. I kind of feel like you're just going to be like, forget it. I don't have the money, but I'm going to sign up anyway and pay for it in parts and just do this because I think I really want to do this. I feel like you're going to do it. I feel like you've been hesitant. Like I said, I just feel like, in a nutshell, things are going to be, what do you call it? Stabilizing. Something's going to be stabilizing your situation. Seems like you didn't have direction at first or were depressed about something, and now you're going to have like a sense of purpose or understanding or some sort of direction. You're like, okay, at least I got this out of the way, or I completed this, and you know. I'm getting something like a coming off as a recovery too. If you were sick or weren't feeling well, I feel like you're going to recover. I feel like somebody's car is also going to be fixed. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to deck number 3. You have Strength, 6 of Swords, 10 of Swords, 9 of Wands, Ten of Cups. Overall energy, Six of Wands, the Wheel, and Princess of Cups. Okay. I feel like intuition led you to an opportunity or put you in a place where you needed to be at the time. And something was destiny. It was your destiny. And I see that there are also some sort of changes happening too, for the better. I'm seeing like getting ready to leave or travel. So it's possible that you're getting ready to travel to some new place or relocate. It could be about your job. It could be leaving your family. I kind of feel too like you are ready to deal with change. Maybe you initially weren't ready, but it seems like you're ready to move forward and, you know, allow spirit to guide you. Yeah, I feel that you've been through a lot, and the things that you've gone through have strengthened you and given you resilience. And I feel like you're supposed to take that strength. It's going to carry you through some things. Seems like you're also letting go and releasing. You're moving on. Whatever you're moving away from or moving on from, it just feels like it's time. Like maybe you fulfilled some sort of purpose. And maybe you strongly believed in whatever this is for a long time. But, you know, now your ideas are shifting. Your beliefs are shifting. So it's just kind of time for you to go on this new journey. And a new journey does involve letting go. Now, on a mundane level, I feel like maybe someone is literally reaching a dead end when they're driving. So it's like having to just make a U-turn. Or if you live on a street that's kind of like a dead end, I feel like that is something literal. I feel like you're being encouraged that, you know, you can get through something. Something is not going to be easy, but you can do it. Also, maybe you were afraid to have to do something on your own or by yourself, but this is indicating that you can do it. If you've been stuck in a dead-end relationship, maybe you feel like it's time to let it go. It's time to move on. And maybe, you know, you already knew this, but you were just afraid. I kind of feel like just in general, you've been fighting against something. It feels like you've been fighting against something, and now you're allowing yourself to let it happen. You're like, I'm not going to fight this anymore. I'm just going to let it happen. I do feel that ultimately, whatever this is will lead towards fulfillment, or some sort of happy ending. But, I do feel that you're having to let things go. You might even see synchronicities of 10. You also may have had a dream that either someone was coming towards you, some sort of dream about a visitor. Kind of feels too like if you had a premonition that you didn't believe it, but initially you start to feel like, okay, maybe that was a premonition or maybe that was real. As far as someone having feelings or emotions for you, likely somebody's been hiding them, covering them up, holding back. It seems like this person has been preparing to come forward. Maybe this person has been trying to work up the nerve or the courage to approach you. So eventually they're going to stop fighting and holding back, and they will come forward. I feel like you've been prepared for something. Now, it's possible too that if this is about a visitor, you might be waiting for somebody to come back or waiting for somebody to return. Career-wise, I see something about a job transfer. If someone has been struggling with depression or just like a lot of emotional ups and downs, I feel that you're coming to a more peaceful place. Like you're not going to be going through that. Something is happening that will relieve you from depression and anxiety. Now, something could turn out either way. For a couple that's been having a lot of ups and downs, either you guys are making some sort of mutual agreement to work things out, or you're making a mutual agreement to part ways. Yeah, definitely seems like, you're having to let go or move on from a situation, especially too if you were dealing with something that was karmic. I feel that the karmas have been burned away, and you're being released from whatever karmic situation that was, from a person to a job. Now, also, you could be considered to be like the rock of the family. I am kind of concerned about somebody's car going out. Someone also could be moving away or leaving. Either you could be moving out and leaving your family behind, like I said, or somebody is moving out from your home. Kind of feels too like you've possibly been dreaming about people who have crossed over. If you enter a new relationship, it's possible that this person is coming out from another relationship and immediately kind of forming one with you. Or you end up breaking up with somebody, but then, you know, someone else comes into your life and you immediately kind of move forward with them. Mm, ultimately, something is leading you towards, like I said, emotional fulfillment. Something is giving you a sense of security and stability. Also, if you've been waiting to receive some sort of call about your dream job, there's a strong possibility that you're getting hired for your dream job or getting some sort of promotion. But it feels like you're moving towards a new direction, though. I kind of feel like you're anticipating like something good to happen, and it will. But I still see that there's some difficult changes that you're going to have to go through before you receive, this peace and serenity. It also seems like you might be doing something for your family. Like you're trying to do something in the name of your family or for the sake of your family. All right, so hopefully these messages help, but feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you guys for watching. Sending love and grace.